today on Let's Craft slash Slow Sew Wednesdays. Today I'll be making a recycled wrapped yarn doll. For this project, you're going to need some different color fabrics for the outfit, some yarn in the color of the skin choice you like, some scissors, a 12 by 12 piece of fabric in the color of your skin choice, a plastic bag, hand sewing needles, thread, some clippers if you have it. Alright, let's begin. Start laying your bag out flat. You're going to cut along the edge and around, and then a little bit right here along your bag. That should be enough for your head. If you have too much, just trim it down a little bit. So you should have about this much. So now what we're going to do is you're going to ravel it up, and you're going to place it in the center of your 12 by 12 piece of fabric of your skin choice. And you're going to bring this over like this. And then you're going to take your yarn. You're going to make a ball, so it'll be kind of like a ghost. And now you're going to take your yarn and tie it around the neck, or to make your head part here. So just let me do that real quick. I prefer tying it in a double knot so that it doesn't come undone while we're wrapping our fabric. Alright, so now you should have something that looks like this. We're going to try to spread it out like this. So we're just basically spreading it out. You're going to fan your doll out like this, and you're going to cut here and here, and then up the center. So this part creates the arms, and then up the center of the leftover is the legs. So I'll show you how to do that. So you're just going to cut like this, but not all the way into the center, but partially into the center. Because if you cut in the center, then you will lose your arms and legs by accidentally cutting them off. Don't accidentally cut your yarn underneath, because then you'll have to retie it. Alright, so then you're going to cut like that, and then you're going to cut up the center to form our legs. So basically you're going to leave up to like right here. I wasn't watching where I put my yarn, so I accidentally cut it. So basically you're just going to retie it back together, and you're going to tie a double knot and slightly trim your yarn ends, but not too much. This is only if you've come across by accidentally cutting your yarn. So, okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take our yarn and we're going to wrap it around the arm piece here. And you're just going to continuously wrap. It's okay if your arm comes out weird looking, because we're just going to cover up. So we're just going to get to the end. So you're going to fold over your leftover brown, and you're just going to go back down and wrap your arm so it has about 2 layers of wrapping. So we're just going to continue to wrap her arm there. Alright, so now we've made it to the end of our arm. To get to the other side, to do the same exact thing, you're going to go around your head a couple of times, like twice, and then you're going to bring up your arm and wrap it like we did with the other arms. If you find that the legs get in the way, just hold them off to the side here, and just do the same process and just wrap. And when you get to the end, just fold over the arm a little bit. And now when you've gone back down the arm, now we're going to go into the leg, and you're just going to go and do the same process with our arms by wrapping. And like I said, if you find that the arms or legs are in the way, just hold them off to the side. And you're just going to repeat the steps So you're just going to wrap your legs like this. It's the same process for our arms. Now, if you guys are interested, we are making these dolls in our Dress a Girl Around the World. Basically what that is we're making dresses and dolls for kids in different countries who do not have clothes to wear. This is technically not a plug for them, I'm just telling you why we make these dolls. But I could put that link in the description box for you if that interests you. I do this with a group of girls from my church. Alright, so I'll put that in the description if you're interested. If not, then if you just want to make these dolls for your enjoyment, go right ahead. So we're just going to continue to wrap. I'm sorry I sound a little nasally. I'm getting over a cold that I got a couple days ago. So we're just going to continue to wrap our legs. Now you can make your legs long, short, whatever you prefer. So with our arms, like you do with our arms, you're just going to fold it over and you're going to continue to wrap back up the leg. So to start your other leg, you're going to do the same thing you did with your other leg, and you're just going to wrap all the way around and fold up the edge. Oh, sorry. Next thing you're going to do is, seeing as you have this big gap, we're going to make our legs together. So you're just going to wrap it together, and you're going to crisscross in between its legs here so that we are also giving it a waist as well. And then you could also wrap around the shoulders to fill in this spot here. So you're just going to continue to ravel our doll in here like this. And then you could also go the other direction as well. So we're just basically going to cover in our space here. Now that you've got her front and back covered, you're going to cut a long enough string off your yarn. And now you're going to tie a double knot so that she doesn't come unraveled, or if your doll is a boy. So you're trying to get as close as possible to her chest area, or his chest area. So you're just going to basically go underneath your diagonal, pull it through, and then tie it tight. And then you're going to trim your yarn here like this. And then you have your doll, and now we're going to dress her. So for that, you're going to pick the material that you chose to put her in, or him in. You're going to take your material and fold it in half, and you're going to place your doll roughly close to the edge or to the end or whatever. And your doll is the material for your doll is going to be the length of the arm, and then the height from now the neck to its feet. So you're going to cut it about here, and then here. So got some extra here laying off. So you're just going to cut it. Hold on. I'm having some difficulty with the fabric. Alright, so the next step is you're going to find the center of this outfit. You can make the dress any way you want. You don't have to do it this way. So you're just going to find where the neck is. So it's about here. So from there to there, you're going to cut a small slit in the top, so that your head of your doll can fit in here. So you're just going to if you find that you have to make the hole slightly bigger, you're just going to cut into the sides of it smally. Now, you don't want this big old thing, because if you have it too big, then it'll slide off its shoulders. Alright, so then you'll have an outfit that looks like this so far. So then you're going to need like any strip of material, whether it be long, short, whatever. You could use bias strip, bias tape, whatever you like. So then you're going to take a long strip of fabric, and then you're going to tie it around. So if you find that your sleeves and stuff are too long for your doll, just basically bring it in like this. So you're just going to scrunch them in. And then we're going to take our tie, and we're going to tie it around the waist. Forgive me for not talking so far. So we're going to tie it around the waist. You could tie it in a bow, you could tie it in a knot, and then cut it off if you wish. Like I said, you could design these dolls any way you like. I don't know where. So we have this doll here. You could fan out its dress if you want. It doesn't have to be too scrunched in. You can make it look sort of like a dress. So now it's wearing an outfit like this. Now we'll make a hat for it. So let's get a strip of fabric. Find any shape, size, and material. We're going to be trimming this down. So you're going to take your doll. You got to thread your sewing needle and tie a knot at the end. So now you're going to take your doll. If you feel that you need pins to pin the hat in place, then you could do that. So you're going to take your doll, put your hat on it like this. Oh, hold on. And match the ends and trim off the excess up here. Now that you've got your hat folded and trimmed, so you're going to pick up a little layer of your head material and your hat material, and then you're just going to try to hide your knot as best as possible into the hat. So you're just basically going to pick up the head material and the hat material together until you reach about here, and then you're going to go back through all the way to the other edge, and then I'll show you what's next. Once you've gone side to side to your edge, you're going to sew up your edge here, getting both layers. This is so that we can sew it shut up here. Now, if you find that your material is long, you can fold over and sew along here again, or if you like to do what I like to do with these, just basically going to go in and out along the top of your hat here. So hold on a sec. So you're going to go in and then out. And then you're going to repeat the steps throughout. You're just basically going to pull it, and you're going to close it up here like this. And then basically, if you can get it to go in, you're going to go through all the layers and down into the neck area. So you're going to pull it out from here. And then you're going to go back up into the hat region, up from her neck. If you could get it through the bag, if not, then I will show you how we close it off up top here. So now that you've come back through, we are going to tie a knot. You're going to pick up a couple of layers of your doll hat, and you are going to go through, hold on, pick it up here. You are going to go through your yarn here, and then you're going to do that again to create one more knot. And we are now going to trim off our thread up here. What your finished doll hat will look like. If you want, you could go in and put some facial features on this doll, but as of right now, this is how you make the doll, and it's done. You could add embellishments if you want, but yeah, this is what the doll looks like. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for Taste Test next Thursday if you're interested. Alright, I hope you make this doll, yarn wrap doll. And I will see you later. Bye-bye.